He's got his glasses on. So first, I have to get this off my chest. It popped into my head at the gym. I was working out, and the music playing in the gym was Guns N' Roses' cover of Bob Dylan's Knocking on Heaven's Door. And it gets to the point where what's-his-name goes, hi, 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 hi. And it's like, I broke out laughing. I'm like, what the hell is he doing? Why does he do that? I mean, I've always sort of noticed it in the back of my mind, but it never came like to the forefront of my thinking. And today it did. It's like, what is he doing? Why is he doing that? What purpose does it serve? What benefit does it provide? I mean, years and years and years ago when rock and roll started, you had the likes of Little Richard going, wow! He's emoting because he's really excited and he's having a big old time and it's rock and roll. But what the hell does hi, 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 hi do for anybody? Now to the point of this video, and thank you, good viewer, for sitting through that. What I wanted to talk about was, and everybody's covered it, I'm sure by now, over and over again, and I've seen a couple of major, real, not wannabe gun channels, but real gun channels cover it, and they've covered it well. But I wanted to put in just a couple of thoughts about the Indiana mall shooting, and the first of which is, God bless this guy, and thank heaven he was there, because he most certainly saved lives. The perpetrator, according to police, had a rifle, a quote-unquote assault weapon, and he had several magazines with him. So he was planning on having a big old time and shooting a lot of people, till our good guy with a gun stepped in. According to police, they found 10 shell casings for a pistol at the scene. Now, that was initially, maybe they found more, I'm not sure. But our good guy with a gun at least shot 10 times to stop the bad guy. And if you're out there thinking 10 times is a lot, dude, you should be able to stop a guy with 1 or 2 rounds. Well, guess what? When you're in that situation and you have to use your firearm, you are pounding that trigger and everything slows down. Nothing as far as the bad guy falling happens fast enough. So mentally you're going, for the love of God, please lay down while you're pulling that trigger. And that's why the experts always say carry a spare magazine or 2 with you, because the one in a gun might not be enough, because when it's time to use it, you are just going to go to town to try to stop whoever and however many there are. And as far as the perpetrator goes, when you get hit with 10 or possibly more rounds, you're going to lay down. And he did. And he died. Thank heaven for that. Piss on that guy. Piss on his fucking grave as far as I'm concerned, and anybody else that wants to try this. Also, speaking of anybody else that wants to try this, when things like this reverberate, like, gee, that last guy that tried to mimic my heroes that shot up the high school got shot before he really got started. He didn't really get to accomplish like 20 kills or more. He got stopped after 3 and he's dead. You know what? Maybe I'll just go like start to work on my moped or something. And for anybody that's criticizing this guy for taking his gun into a gun-free zone, the mall had a policy of not bringing firearms in. Note that the owners of the mall called this guy a hero and thanked him for, I'm not sure that they called him a hero, that may not have been true, but they did thank him for his immediate response and his effective intervention. They did call him a hero. We are grateful for the strong response of the first responders, including the heroic actions of the Good Samaritan who stopped the suspect. So in other words, they don't mind that he broke their rule. And I say rule because this is the United States, and the Second Amendment says we have the right to keep and carry arms. And God bless this guy who did, and anybody who survived thanks to this guy is probably okay that he brought that gun into the gun-free zone. So I don't think anybody's complaining about it as far as anybody that was rescued. The police certainly aren't going to say anything about it. They're calling him a hero, and he is. God bless this guy once again. And a mass shooting again. Another mass shooting was stopped by, drumroll please, a good guy with a gun. until next time, keep your head on a swivel and stay uninfringed.